Hi, Tony Kashawi here. So I'd like to take you to have a look at the new leather look set of Commedia masks. So here is the original leather Steve Novak masks. They're like $600–700 each. I don't know what price they would be these days. That was like 15 years ago. Anyway, this is the rubber latex mask that Steve made because he knew that not everyone can afford that kind of set of masks. And so we made the rubber latex masks as copies of his masks. So they're very spirited characters, and you can see the shine on this mask is the same as the leather. So it has great effect under theater lights because when the mask turns and looks around, it actually helps the actor bring this mask to life. So you can always test a good mask by, manipulating it like this and just having a look around the room. Yeah, like it's a puppet. And so you can see that the actor has the same job. When they're wearing it, they're operating it a bit like a puppet because they're making it come to life. Now, about my masks, I mean, like we've actually been making these for a while. And, the weak spot was this here. Students usually would pull the elastic and it would put a lot of stress on the rivet that's holding the elastic on. So what we've done is put some reinforcement in here. And whether you can see that, we'll get a close up. There's some reinforcement gauze that goes embedded into the latex as it's being poured, and of course this helps it hold if anyone's tugging on it, but to also stop people from stretching the elastic. And sometimes people tie a knot in it, to make it a bit tighter. So we've put this adjustable strap because, in the drama room, a lot of different people are wearing them until they settle down to one mask that they might be performing. So yeah, adjustable strap, very, very, very handy. Okay, so that's the masks. Now we've created a new set called the Leather Look, and we've dubbed it the Professional Set. That's right. So let me take you to the website now, and we'll have a look. So my website, CommediaUnmasked.com. Yes, you can go there and have a look at all the things that we have. So if you go to the shop on my website, it'll take you to this page, which I've already got open, and you can see all the teaching resources that I recommend, at least, for teaching Commedia. And if you click on the product, which is the Leather Look, let's go to the next page, which is the thumbnails. You can see that the masks are great quality. And even if I do say so myself, there's the sales page. There are all the characters. There's 7 in total. We've got all their names. And here is the packing box that we send out to you if you purchase these masks. Now, inside the box, I just should mention, at the bottom there is a raised section, which I kind of call a saddle, so that they don't lose their shape. It's always good to keep the masks in a packing box like this because, direct sunlight will deteriorate the mask quicker. Follow the care instructions that come with them and keep them in a packing box when you're not using them. Okay, next page. I'd like to talk to you and show you my Teaching Commedia book. Now, it's been out for quite a while, but I think it is a very useful resource. If you click on these thumbnails, you'll be able to see the content. So there's the front page, there's the back cover, and in the book there you can see there's lots of instructions on the moves and the zany walks and so on. And the table of contents I'd love to bring to your attention, because I tried to make it as easy to find what you're looking for as possible. So not only did I put down the chapters of the book, but I actually put the contents of the chapters in the book so that you can flick through the book and find the exercises that you might be wanting to do. Here we got, they've got the walks, the traditional walks and talks and so on. And there's high status. And even here you can see, just in this last page, I've got more lazzi, meaning I'm offering some ideas for you to use in the classroom, like the mirror exercise, the mirror lazzi, I should say, the no hat lazzi, the squeaking step lazzi, and go on and on. So they're great to offer the students to be able to give them a starting point. Okay, last page. I'd like to bring you to your attention to the sales offer, which is the leather set, which is the professional set, and my book as a combination. So you can get it for $750, and the leather set is normally $700. Okay, so we've come to the end. Let's bring us back to the camera. There we are. Well, hopefully you've had a look around. You go to my website and have a look around yourself. What I'd like to do is offer. I'd like to give away Antonio Fava's book on Commedia. Now I've got 3 copies left, and I think they retail on Amazon for about $42. And it's a great resource. Antonio Fava was my mentor. I went over and studied with him. And the reason why I recommend this book is because he talks about Commedia as more of a, it's not a history book, you know, it's not, every other book talks about history, he says, but this was more about actor training, improvisation, and the poetics of survival, which is his subtitle there. So if you're interested in this, I've got 3 copies. I'll give them away to the first 3 people that take up my end of year offer for the professional set. Okay, thank you very much for staying this long. Oh, have a look down the bottom on this page. You'll see some testimonials from teachers that have used my book, and also some testimonials from some teachers that were at the New South Wales Drama Conference. And John Saunders said some very nice things about me, so I'm very proud to show off these testimonials. Thank you very much, and see you in 2019. Bye.